But here is what the story becomes more complicated, because when I was learning about this Obinju in Kajiado, there's a lot of efforts by the county government about the Ipomea weed, and some pastoralist communities describes this species as a menace. They say it spreads aggressively, it takes over rangeland and suppresses indigenous grasses, reduces pasture for livestock, and even affects honey by making it bitter. So now the question becomes, is this plant medicine or is it a menace? And the answer may be where the context matters. A plant can be medicinal and still become ecologically problematic. A plant can be native and still become too dominant under disturbed condition. And that is what scientists are calling native encroachment. And sometimes a species can belong to an ecosystem, but because of changes in grazing patterns, rainfall, climate change, fire regimes, land use, soil disturbance, or even competing grasses, it begins behaving differently. So when people say Ipomea is invasive in Kajiado, we also have to ask which species, which landscape, which history, which ecological conditions, because not every Ipomea is the same, and not every native plant is harmless in every situation. And that's where conservation becomes such a complex thing, because usually conservation is say protect plants or remove weeds. And we also have to ask better questions. If a county government is already organizing removal campaigns and the recommended control method of uprooting a plant from the roots, what happens to all that biomass? Could it be studied? Could it be processed safely? Could it create value? Could herbalists, researchers, and pastoralist communities and county government work together to understand whether a plant is, responsible use of certain plants that are already being removed, and also not to encourage people to grow it? I'm not saying grow the plant. I'm actually not telling you to spread the plant or spread the seed in your shamba, or I'm not even trying to glorify a plant that is damaging pasture. I'm just asking, can a management problem become a responsible value chain? And could that reduce pressure on more vulnerable medicinal plants? Because in herbal medicine, it is rarely that one disease equal one miracle plant.